Okay, this is my Eastwood MiG 175. I've had it maybe a year. Does an okay job. It's not perfect. I think the drive roller went has really inconsistent welds, and it's been doing that for quite some time, almost since the start of owning the machine. I'd get nice beads and sometimes it wouldn't. I just thought it was me or because I don't regularly weld all the time, but there are some projects where I weld a lot, and usually towards the middle, towards the end, you're getting really good and you're having nice results. This machine, not so much. Other machines that I have used, that was the case, and I always get nice welds, but I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, so I have my extension cord ran. It runs off 220. Turn the machine on, let it fire up. Turn the gas on too. So you can hear the gas coming out. Okay, that's the rest of the gas. It's purged out. But you can hear a relay clicking in there or something. This is the drive motor, and I'm suspecting that this isn't working. Okay, so I just backfed the wire, and then I just tighten the spool, and just so I don't lose any wire. This is the tensioner. So everything's connected. So I was welding and it just stopped working. I was starting to get really shitty welds, and it was starting to frustrate me. So what I did was I called Eastwood to see if this was a common issue. Since they are Chinese machines, I figured if I'm having a problem, somebody else has too. So I spoke to a woman there, and she said she can't eliminate the problems. I told her what was going on, but she said my machine did come with a spool gun for aluminum. So basically, if I take off the MIG whip and then plug in the spool gun, that should eliminate the motherboard or some board inside the machine from being wiped out. And if that feeds perfectly fine, it's not the board, and it's probably my drive roller, which would probably be the best worst case scenario. So also, once I get this confirmed, I'm gonna try and maybe pull out the drive roller myself and see if there's a part number on there, and I can maybe get it cheaper than from them, because they're probably just gonna try and fucking rip me off. And probably get it cheaper because they probably get it for fucking 14 cents, and they're probably gonna charge 100, 200 bucks for this fucking roller. I have no idea, so I'm gonna try and find it cheaper probably. So that might be an option. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the gun. So I already unscrewed this, unscrewed that. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, that comes right out. So I have the spool gun here. I'm gonna try and reverse that. Flip this switch over here for the spool gun and see what happens. Okay, haven't tried it yet. We have this screwed in, that turned on, spool gun, turn the machine on. Wires fed through here. It's already, I've used it before. Great. Let me try and turn the wire speed up. I just flip the switch to see what happens. Just to be fair, plug this MIG gun back in. Does it work? You see the rollers moving? No. This is not moving? No. All you hear is really click. I'm off the button and it unclicks. So listen, push the button and it unclicks about a second after. So according to the tech support, I think that the board is shot on the inside of the welder. But before this ever broke, if you asked me this yesterday, do you think this is a good welder, or would I recommend it to you? Probably not. For the same money, go to Tractor Supply, buy the HOBART 140. These 10-pound spools that I showed you that are on the inside, on HOBART 140, I built this entire truck with that welder. And when it was my buddies, in the 2 years that it almost spent in my garage, I probably put 6 tanks of fuel, welding gas through it, these big tanks, and 5 rolls of wire, 4 rolls of wire. So a lot of welding got done. Plus he's had it for years, never had an issue. So that's the welder I would recommend for in the same class. If this happens to be shot and I can't fix it for relatively cheap, I'm going to try and get rid of what I can, and I'm going to upgrade to something better. I need something a little bit bigger than a 140 welder. That's why I ended up with the 175. I thought it was a budget, nice welder. I don't recommend it. I'm going to go and probably get a HOBART. Maybe they're 175. I really like their 230. Maybe I'll just splurge and get that, because that might be, that machine's actually made in America, the 230. And that might be a machine that actually lasts forever. So I'll keep you updated on this, and thanks. So I did the tests here that Eastwood recommended on my MiG 175. They said to call them back with the serial number. So here's where this is going to get interesting. I am quite frustrated. So I talked to them. I did the test. They said they can get me a circuit board or the drive motor, no problem. So I call them back. They take my name and number down, and they said they'll come back in 5 minutes. 2 days later, I call back. I haven't heard from them yet. I talked to the same lady I originally talked to this time, and she keeps going on. I have to do more tests and this and that. I'm like, I did that. I already spoke with you. She was like, oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You just told me that there's something you could do. You can get me the part or the part number. I'm not looking for, I know it's not under warranty because I bought the machine at a scratch and dent sale at the Pennsylvania location. The warranty's only good for a year. If you buy a regular machine, the warranty's good for 3 years. So I said, she goes, oh, the machine's too new, I can't get parts for it. I said, I didn't even give you my serial number yet. And she goes, can't do nothing for you. So I said she's like, it's gonna be under warranty. You're gonna have to talk to somebody else. So they transferred me back to somebody else. They said, well, I don't know, well, I can't do anything for you. It's not under warranty. I can only replace the machine. I said, I understand that. I'm just looking for the parts to fix it. And they transfer me back. Then I go back again. So I'm like, listen, I just need somebody to tell me what's wrong with it. I said, I know it's not under warranty. You said it's this problem. Can I get that part number? Can I get, or that part? I'll pay you for it. Or I want to know how much it is. If it's $100, I'd consider buying it. So they go back. After this is going on now, I'm on the phone now for approximately 20-30 minutes. It rang, the IT, the tech support or whatever. My call, I was the #1 caller, it said, and I waited 30 seconds before I spoke with somebody. So their customer service is quite fast. I give them that. But, so once I started asking more questions, they put me on hold and never answered the phone again. They just are hoping that I'd go away. They've taken my number down and not called me back. They've transferred me back and forth. Hopefully I get frustrated enough to stop calling them. And now they're putting me on hold to where they're hoping that I just go away. So I'm going to keep calling them. But they I spoke to one person and they said, take it to a welding store. They'll take a look at it. Okay, if they take a look at it, can they get me the parts? Well, they'd have to call us for the parts. I just want those parts. I just don't understand what's going on. They'll sell you machines and they won't honor they'll honor their warranty, but once it's out of warranty or anything else, or if you need help 5 years down the road with the machine, or you need a new part, you can go screw yourself with them. That's all they care about, is just making the sale. They'll sell you another one. They don't want to help you. I bought that MiG 175. Now I regret it ever purchasing anything from them. I have a plasma cutter that I use sparingly, and then I have the TIG 200. I mean, I've spent good money with them. I've ordered stuff, paint supplies. I don't think I'm going to order anything else from them. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is what happens when you buy Chinese stuff. I mean, I was just going to buy some more shop equipment, bead roller and stuff like that, but I think I'm done. This is just a warning of my personal experience. The welder was okay from the start. It's never been like stellar for me. All the times I've used it, I've never been like super impressed with it, but for the price, it does the job. Especially I got it at the scratch and dent sale for 300 bucks, which I thought was going to be a bargain. Well, lo and behold, it's a little over a year, and I've been hurt for a lot of it in winter, and I had to put that much on the welder. So it's not like it was stressing. I was welding when it did break. I was on B, which is the arc volts, which is right there. I was just playing with it to see if I can get it to work, and the wire speed was at like 2.5, 3. And I was just welding exhaust pipe. I don't know what its deal was. I didn't overstress it. I didn't overwork it. It's just a Chinese machine, and it's not built for the test. So I'm in the market now for another welder, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I can't sell it. No one's gonna want a broken welder. I was thinking about maybe getting the parts and selling it, fixing it, selling it. I don't know. At this point, all I could do is probably rip the inside of the machine apart, see if I can't find a burnt resistor or something in there, maybe a relay, I don't know, with something on the circuit board. I have very little experience at that, but I do have some. I did repair a few computers back in the day. So maybe I could find something in there. Maybe I could just bridge the gap. There's definitely a relay clicking in there. I could hear it, but something's not feeding. So maybe I could find something online about somebody that's had this problem before and they bypass something. But even if I do that, bypass it, I'm still gonna try and get rid of it. Yeah, but I'm not having a good time with this. Here's my warning. Buy something else. Go to Tractor Supply, buy HOBART. Get one of those cheap Lincolns at Lowe's. They're the 140. They're better than this. I've seen ones that are 20 years old, 20-year-old machines from HOBART and Lincoln and Miller. Still working, never had an issue. Not so good. Okay, since I do make videos in my garage and I'm not happy with this and their customer service sucked, and like I said, I do make videos in here, I'm gonna make sure they don't gain an ounce of positive traction from having their machines in the background of my videos. So I'm gonna use a company that's actually been a little bit better to me. I introduce to you the Jegs TIG 200. So I'm gonna get a couple more stickers to cover up, because I'm gonna keep this one and that one. Hopefully I don't have the same issues I do with the 175, but I'm gonna put a couple more stickers here and there. We're gonna make sure they don't get any positive traction on their products because of me. That looks good. So hopefully this helps somebody. Give this video a like if you liked it, give a comment if you have a question, and subscribe if you can. Thanks.